What does it mean to undermine the self? What does it do to the ego, the personality, and the person in general? These are not easy questions to answer, yet they must be addressed in order to move forward. Human beings tend to have a negative perception about themselves when it comes to who they think they are and what they are capable of. When people undermine the self, they do so in a way that is negative and self-defeating. They may go about setting goals for themselves or telling others about their great feats. Yet in the end, even this is an undermining endeavor. Valuing the self does not come from one's greatest achievements or telling others about your goals, plans, and dreams, even if you are very devout about following through with these things. When we talk about undermining yourselves, what we are referring to is your inner dialogue, the voice that tells you that you are not good enough, or that you must be better than all others, or that you must achieve the same financial status as your neighbor in order to feel worthy and fit in with society. All of these thoughts undermine the self, for the self is none of these things. Your true self is an authentic, realized being, much like Jesus, Buddha, or any of the other prophets that humans have come to idealize. It is not so much because of what they did, but for what they retained or remembered while they were human. They knew their divinity, and in the presence of such divinity and light, others were drawn to them. Yes, they were wise and performed miracles. This is not what set them apart and drew the following that they had. People were drawn to them simply because they reflected back to them their own divinity. These people were a reminder to others. When Jesus said, "You can do all this and more," this is what he was referring to, not his miracles and not even his knowledge. It was the immense sphere of his capacity to love, to understand, and to see his connection to the divine. This is the message he was trying to impart. This, too, is what we convey. When people undermine the parts of themselves which they feel are unlovable or unanything, what they are doing is denying their own divinity. All humans have human flaws, but it does not detract from who they are. So to focus on one's shortcomings or to create a false self, based on all you have accomplished, simply undermines the true part of yourself which does not need accolades, accomplishments, or anything else for that matter. In truth, the only thing human beings do need is a measure of their own divinity, felt, known, and loved, simply because they are.